Hello YouTube and welcome to your second Java tutorial, and in this video we're going to discuss variables. So I already have Eclipse opened and we're just going to jump right into it. So in Java there are a few types of variables that you can use throughout your program, and they just help you do various functions that you can carry out throughout your program. So we're going to start it off here with a byte, and we're just going to name it this is a byte. Then we can go to a short and call it this is a short. Then we can go to an int. This is an int. We can go to a long. So with these variables, these are numbers that do not contain decimal points. So if we set these equal to 10, then we'll just set all of them equal to 10. But the only difference between them, so you might ask, why would you use a byte compared to a short, compared to a long, compared to an int? Well, a byte has the least amount of storage. A short is slightly bigger than that, an int is slightly bigger than that, and a long is slightly bigger than that. And you'll see that pattern again right now when we declare our float. Call it this is a float, and then a double. I just spelled, okay. This is a float. So a float is a number with decimal places, but it is not as specific as the double. However, as you can see, I have an error right here, and that is because at the end of your float and double declaration you need an F to tell Java that your variable has decimal places. And it doesn't matter, it can be uppercase or lowercase, it does not matter. The next type in variable in Java is a string. If I could type. And I just did that. Alright, now with a string in Java, you use double quotes to give it a value, and it's not really a value, it's just text. And we'll just type this is a string. So you can have spaces and everything, you can have numbers, you can have whatever you want in here as long as it's inside the double quotes. The next one is a char, and we'll just go. Now the char is just a single character, and you use single quotes to declare this, and the letter can either be uppercase or lowercase, it does not really matter. And you can use that to as a trigger for some programs as we learn if statements and while loops, and as we get into all of that good stuff. And the next variable is a boolean. Call it this is a bool, and we'll set it equal. You can set this equal to true or false. So we're going to set this one equal to true. No reason, but. And as you guys noticed, I used camel casing in each one of the variable names. So the reason you do that is that way it's easier for a programmer to read. So the first letter of the first word is not capitalized, but the first letter of every other word is capital. So that's why the this in all of them is lowercase. And one variable out of all of these is different. The string is a little bit different because it is an object, but Java has made it easier for us, so we just use it as it is a variable. So you really don't need to worry about that, but that is why the string has a capital letter and none of the other variable types do. Now, as you can see, we're getting some warnings right now just because the variable is not being used. So there's nothing wrong with the program, but if we run it, nothing's going to happen. It's not going to do anything. So we can do something like we did in the last video. We're going to use the system.out.print line and use some. We can use this is a bytes, and we'll print out this is a byte, and it'll print out 10. So we're going to get more into the specifics of printing in a later tutorial, but this is all I really wanted to cover for this video. Eventually in the tutorial series, once we get enough information that we can use, I am going to start giving you guys challenges that you can try, and then I will give you the answer of how I did it. So once we get maybe to if statements or while loops, maybe we can get a few programming challenges, maybe a few text-based games in there. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and go follow my Twitter and Instagram. I will leave the links to those in the description, and have a nice day.